Here I'm going to explain from next how to create this Ansible file to test. Okay. Yeah. At first we are going to create a file same as you know how to create file touch. I'm going to give a file name file create.yml. Okay, this file name, it means I want to create file in multiple machine. This is the reason I am choosing this name file create, and yml is the extension. Why we use yml I will explain later in another video. So basically I am creating a yml file. Okay, done. Now we have this file, right? Now write bh editor, it is easier for me to use create. Okay, I am going to write this file. This is just setup for Ansible Playbook. What is Playbook? We don't need to understand right now. Name, you can write any name here. So write here that I am testing Ansible to create files in multiple machine host or machine. Host web. Inventory file, I typed web, you remember, this is that web. Okay, you have to use this is like a reference. Now right here becomes, yes, this is just normally like a permission. Okay, that's all. Now what we are going to do, task, this is the thing that we are going to create file, right? So in here say right name. Before doing this is task. Okay, name, here you can write anything here. I will create file in two machine. Okay, IP address is IPs are .89 and .125. For example, to understand, here file, we are working on file, that's all. Path, why path? When we create a file, we create a file in local machine same path, and here we are going to create a file from one machine to another machine, so we have to assign the path. Okay, path here test, and file name file.txt, and state touch. Touch is the command to create a file. This is the reason it is touch. Done. Now save this file. You can use nano, fine, that is fine. Now how to run this command? We already have inventory file, that cat inventory. You see here we type the web. This web cat file we are using here as a reference web. Alright, you can see this is web, this is just a syntax, and this word you can use any word here, but you have to use same word here. Alright, now how to run this? Okay, Ansible Playbook -i inventory, and then file create, this is, and now type is press enter. So it is showing an error. It is just this error or syntax error. So you just need to make a correction, that's all. Becomes is not a value attribute for a play. line 1 clone, we make the file depending on the example and version here. So here doing host task name task file path let me see what is the error. Becomes a spelling mistake. Okay, here error is here become. This is not becomes, it is become. Save it, type again, so it is not running. Okay, see play. I'm testing and see where this line is printed. So this is showing unreachable error. It means machines are not reachable, fail to connect. P10.21.55.125. You see machine not pinging. This is the reason it will not work. So I need to restart the machine. Okay. These machines are off. Okay, where is the virtual machine? Virtual machine box here. Okay, let it run. The machines are off. Okay, the machine is now starts. Alright, so it should work. You have to wait some time until this ping. So this machine are pinging, okay? Both is pinging, 125. Both pinging. So we have to run this power Ansible Playbook on SI. Inventory file, where is our host IP addresses, and here is the file create. Right, now it is running. See, okay, you see main thing you have to understand here. Okay, this is past, it means it's changed. Also here changed, and this is what you type, it will print. This is not important. Important is check here that here in this IP address one changed, okay, and in this IP address one changed. You have to understand this thing, one changed. Why one changed? Because it creates the file, right? Here, look here. Okay, we need to access again. 1 2 3 4 5 6 CD ls CD test IPA. You see this is 89 IP address in this computer, and here we created the file. You see this file is created, and here same CD CD test IP. Here see, check the IP address. Here is the IP address 125. Now ALS, you see this file is created. So from my machine I am running this script to create file. Okay, check here that I am using these hosts. Okay, these are reference to call the inventory file, that how many IP address there, I will run it. What I will do, I will create file. This is the touch command to create the file, and this is the path. And what is the file now? File.txt. This is what it is created. Okay, now I have also file to delete. Okay, let's say Ansible file delete. So same file I created here, only I typed here, look here, this name, that name, Ansible to delete file from multiple machines. This is the web reference and become yes. This is the setup, okay, and this is the task. What are you going to task? I am going to delete the file. So state is absent. When state is touch, it will create the file, and when state is absent, it will delete. Now, Ansible Playbook, SI inventory, file, delete. Run this. So you see it changed one. It means it is deleted. Alright. And now we want to see that we had already file, right? Now check here, file is gone. You see, file is gone. In this machine, check here, file is gone. You see, again if you run this command, file create, you see, changed one. Alright, now check here, you see, file created. Check here, file created. Now delete it, file it. I am running the script, file delete. Delete it. You see, deleted. Okay, this is how to create and delete inventory. Menu inventory. No, it is wrong. Okay, if you want to create file and if you want to delete, it is deleted. This is how it works. ls, here is the file, and here is ls, the file. This is how to create file in multiple machine. Create file, create. Basically, you have to understand this thing, how to write this syntax, this setup. And this is the task, what you want to do. You can create a file, you can install a package and uninstall the package. That's all. How to create file in multiple machine using Ansible.